Over 40 years, me I wait for this. I am waiting for this change for over 40 years. And I have a right to burn them out.
Hallelujah. Show glory.
That's your last court of appeal. How in God's name you allow England to be the last place where you deal with your local matters? That don't make any sense, because they can destabilize your country at will. That don't make no sense. So you guys need to get rid of the Privy Council and create your own Supreme Court. People, many of my subscribers in the past always complain that I don't talk anything positive about Jamaica. And people, they have a very legitimate point. Yes, most of the time I always highlight the bad. But today I have redemption, because I will highlight the good. People, big up to Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. I have to big up Prime Minister Holness, and congratulations, not on achieving his second doctorate degree, his second PhD, but Prime Minister, father, wife is Speaker of the House, and he's busy, but
I have worked hard. People just see the achievements. They don't know the hours, the nights, the hard work.
People, I just went to the JCF website because I want to see the murder rate for 2025. And people, I'm dumbfounded. I am surprised. I am elated. And I am very happy. Because people, from January to the 3rd of May, we have only 236 murders in Jamaica, compared to 379 last year. That is a reduction of 143 people less getting deleted. People, we have to give Dr. Prime Minister Andrew Holness props, because he is the leader. And people, I love what I am seeing. That's a 38% reduction in MURDA, which equate to 59 MURDA per month, which, if it continues in the same trend, it will go sub 1,000, which will equal to about 700 MURDA for the year. People, I have to give applause for that. People, you don't know how long me I wait for that? People, do you know how long I am waiting to see that kind of downtrend? Because I know it's possible. And people, the crime monster is the biggest problem that's affecting Jamaica. The business people complaining, regular people complaining, students complaining, and diasporans like me I burn out the Prime Minister. I know without a doubt, Dr. Holness, I use satire to critique you, and sometimes I do it harshly. But you deserve it. You deserve it, because you are the leader now and the ball is in your court. So you can't keep blaming the PMP. It is your job to fix the crime. And if Nayim Bokele of El Salvador took 4 years, you there now 9 years. So you have no more excuse, Dr. Holness. But I will say this to you. I admire the trend. The trend is going in the right direction, and that will encourage business and diasporans like me to start to come back to our beautiful island.
I real talk, man.
Jamaica, I'm not sell out. Them try to do it, so me can't fly out. But when me lay a yacht, nice like Jamaica, restaurant with a banana.
Dr. Holness, based on the statistics that we will hit sub 1,000, around 700. You know, me craven, I am greedy. To Dr. Holness, I'm going to make a deal with you. You see, if we hit 600, you see this mouth, Dr. Holness, I will never say anything negative about you, your administration, or Jamaica. In addition, if you hit that number, there's a high probability I'll become labor right. Dr. Holness, if you hit 600 by the end of this year, I will become a card carrying labor right. Yes, me I tell you that. Not because I am overwhelmingly happy, but I love numbers. And the numbers that I am seeing, Dr. Holness, they don't lie. The numbers look good, and we need that in Jamaica. We need crime to go down. I'm in love with me, I see. Yeah.
If there is no Dennis Meadows, there is no vote, there is no PNP, there is no Trelawney seat for PNP.
On the other hand, I'm happy to see Parliament pass the law to increase the sentencing for capital murder from 30 years now to 50 years. However, there's a flaw right there. Why? Because the Bail Act need to improve, you need to change the laws and the Bail Act.
Now, for capital murder, the person must now spend at least 50 years in prison before they can even ask to be let out early.
The government also changed the law for children who commit murder. If a child commits capital murder, they can be sent to prison for life or for at least 30 years.
But
the criminals who committing the MURDA are basically getting arrested, get released, go back in the public and create more MURDA. So the Bail Act needs to be fixed. More money needs to be spent in the witness protection program. When you have a 38% conviction rate, no matter how much you increase the sentencing for capital murder, if the conviction rate is 38%, then crime rate still gonna go up. So you guys need to improve the conviction rate. And to add more to that, you guys need to build a maximum security prison. I heard through the grapevine that you guys have built 2, but I'm not too certain about that. But you guys need to build a maximum security prison like El Salvador, where criminals can get cell phones, criminals can send out hits, and then fix the corruption problem with the wardens in the prison. You guys need to fix that, because if you guys are serious, all of those loopholes need to be fixed, because if it doesn't, then this lowering of crime will just be a band-aid. We want to permanently remove this malignant cancer from the society.
Hi. Say Rockabye, stay for me. Hallelujah.
People, tell me what you think. Do you like what's happening in Jamaica with the murder rate going down? Ladies, you're gonna be a little bit more comfortable with this grape rate. Last year this time, there was 159 grape. This year, this time, it's only 85. It's still too high with a population of 2.8 million people. Women should not get violated like that. That is a 74 case decline. And also, it's a 4 to 6.5% decline. So let's give kudos for that. Women, the old two of them is violating your less. So that's progress right there. Any progress is good progress as it relates to Irie-man. You get the flex?
When our murder rate reaches the sub 1,000, which it will this year, we will go below 1,000 murders. The first time in almost 30 years, we will below 1,000 murders. That is going to send a signal to business people and to the rest of the world that Jamaica is serious about making this country, making our country, a destination.
Another thing, Dr. Holness, you guys need to seriously get rid of the Privy Council as your Supreme Court. This don't make no sense. You cannot have your last court of appeal controlled by a colonial overlord. That Supreme Court and control to a foreign entity can destabilize your country at will, and we see it happen with, you know, who? We can't have that. That's your last court of appeal. How in God's name you allow England to be the last place where you deal with your local matters? That don't make any sense, because they can destabilize your country at will. That don't make no sense. So you guys need to get rid of the Privy Council and create your own Supreme Court.
Now broke the law, we uphold the law. Now broke the law, we uphold the law.
I saw Jamaica for Justice, JFG, jumping up and making up noise and demonstrating that police is deleting criminals and police are judge, jury, and executioners. They have a point. There must be some oversight with the police. But wait now. When the GUNME them going and deleting people all over, how come Jamaica for Justice don't go out and demonstrate and jump and make up noise and hold those criminals accountable? Talk to me, JJ. JFJ. Talk to me. How come you guys have muscle for the police and the government, and when it comes to the real perpetrators of crime, you guys are mute? JFJ, do you guys realize that you're just a mouthpiece for foreign bodies who wants to handcuff the role of the police so the MURDA rate can spike? Does your organization realize what you're really doing? You're indirectly promoting the MURDA rate and crime. Go out and hold the gunmen them accountable and hold their feet to the fire and stop bothering the police them. I know there must be oversight. They're gonna buy cameras now for them. So you guys need to hold the criminals them accountable.
I want that message to go out to every little shutter, every little gunman, every little Don who thinks that he is anonymous or that communities are going to hide him. Forget it. You think you're going to go across the border and flee to the US? No, we have made very strong strategic relations with our partners internationally. We will find you wherever you are.
Now, get this off of my chest. The Prime Minister alone cannot do this. It needs all hands on deck. The murder rate is now going down. And I'm going to do my best to use this platform to add to the betterment of Jamaica. I don't like to make negative stuff about Jamaica, but people, over 40 years, may I wait for this? I am waiting for this change for over 40 years. And I have a right to burn them out, because we can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. This is insanity. And with a population of 2.8 million people, it shouldn't be. So from now on, I'm going to use this platform to do the best I can to encourage Jamaica. Now, I see many of these dancehall artists fleeing to the US because they say, tell you what, they're not safe in Jamaica, and Jamaica too violent. But wait now. All of those acidic music toxic music, weaponized songs that you guys have been making over the years that contributed to the psychological change of the youth so the youth can always delete each other. How come you guys are not singing music and DJing music to uplift the youth and uplift the country? The country has become bad because of your guys' contribution and now you guys fleeing. Wait now. Time drunk but time no fool. You artists, Vibes Cartel, Spice, Shensia, Buju Banton, Popcorn, Valiant, all of those artists, trust me, you guys have within your hands the power to sing some positive tunes to help to give the youths in Jamaica hope, and you guys need to do that now. For me now, you guys see me have a new mic, so from now on, I'm going to start to drop some positive information, some good vibes and some good wisdom, because me come from the sufferer population and God has blessed me with endless amount of knowledge. So me now, I'm going to help to pass it on to the youths so the youth can make better life choices. We need each one to help one and teach one. I believe all of us must now help the leader of the country to make Jamaica a place that all of us can live in peace and unity and security and fish and bami and jerk chicken and me East Indian mango and me green skin mango and me rabbit mango. People, you know, me miss them thing there. Although me can't eat much anymore because I'm afraid of diabetes. But people, you get the gist. So in some people, I want to congratulate the Prime Minister again. Murder is on its way down. People, it's going to need all of us to contribute to the betterment of Jamaica. As I say in Jamaica, every little make a muckle. And the African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, go together. We need all of us to make Jamaica a better place, because me want to come back home and me want to run for politics. People, what do you think? Do you think I'll become a good leader of Jamaica? Make the PMP shaking on them boots. People, it's time for us to big up Jamaica and make our beautiful island a better place. As some say, yeah, big up to Dr. Holness of Lowen, the crime monster. We need that to go down permanently, so me can come home and me ackee and me saltfish and me fish and me bami and me breadfruit and me what else? Jerk chicken, yeah. As Rasta man said, forward never, backward never. You know me and the Rasta man, so the thing said. People, Jam Can is out and about. So the thing said. Yeah man, we need better Jamaica for the whole away. Yeah.
So we are not going to relent. We're going to continue to push, and we're going to drive this murder rate right below the regional average.